Shouts out to 903 Tribe Life.
Everyone's been busy for the past 30 minutes.
Phone started recording in my pocket. Let me see what's going on. Pump 2. Pump 2. Pump. Alrighty, that was that. Shouts out the racetrack on my way back. I can clean that. Just saying, clean the food. I can clean that too. Clean. Hit me up. Look what I got. My car thirsty, man. Gotta hold my pants up. Alright, this gonna be the hard part. Crossing. Hard part is crossing. coming. I ain't gonna test it, I'ma wait. I could've made it. I'ma make it before that other one. Fuck that, I'm waiting. Now I'm gone. Oh, got it on a little bit. I need to go.
Continue on I-30 East for half a mile.
Shit driving fine.
In a quarter mile, take exit 94A towards US 69, US 380. Take exit 94A, then merge onto Interstate Highway 30. Turn right.
Got gas all on my hands. My phone, my keys.
Your destination is on the left.
Ran out of gas, but I made it.
concern. You're aware that the practice of your office has been that regardless of whether the complaint meets the definition of urgent concern, regardless of whether the Inspector General finds it credible or incredible, the complaint is always given to our committee. You're aware that's the unbroken practice since the establishment of your office and the Inspector General. Are you aware of that?
Chairman, every previous whistleblower complaint that was forwarded to the Intelligence Committees involved a member of the Intelligence
Your definition, the past practice has always been to give it to this committee. You're aware of that, right?
I am aware that this is unprecedented,
Okay.
and this has never
And
that this is a unique situation.
but you, Director, made the decision. You made the decision to withhold it from the committee for a month when the White House had made no claim of executive privilege, when the Department of Justice said, you don't have to give it to them, but you can. You made the decision not to.
No, not true, sir. What the Office of Legal Counsel said, that it does not meet the legal definition of urgent concern.
So it said you're not required. It didn't say you cannot provide it. It said you're not required to. That is, if you don't want to, we're not going to force you. You're not required, but it didn't say you can't. Am I right?
It allowed me, and I said that in my opening statement.
Hey, real. Never mind. I'm just doing a little video. I'm just doing a little video. Trying to see what's good with it. Okay, take the sound up and that shit. I just know how real it is, and he got the whole thing. Yeah. It depends on what we're doing with it. Oh shit! I just found a whole fucking girl on the ground. Oh God! Yeah, a whole fucking girl. Man, probably ain't nothing wrong with that.
Repeated abuse of an electronic record system designed to store classified, sensitive, national security information. which the White House used to hide information of a political nature. This is a cover-up.
All of that hearing at cspan.org. The Intelligence Committee held a 3-hour hearing with the Acting Director of National Intelligence. The memorandum, the complaint filed by the whistleblower, was released this morning. It's available at cspan.org. We continue to take your calls and comments here on C-SPAN 3 as we wait to hear from, perhaps to hear from the chair of the committee, Adam Schiff. Reporters standing by. Our cameras are ready as well. But let's hear what the Republican leader had to say, Kevin McCarthy, in his briefing this morning.
McCarthy, you said a lot about Democrats, but what you didn't do is defend the president. Is the president defensible in this case?
Yes. What in this case rises to impeachment? This is a president of the United States that had a conversation with a leader in another country. Never before has a president had to put forth their conversation. Does not have any primary source about anything else. And now he released it not just to the members of Congress, but to the entire world. That just weakens America's national security for every president in the future. And when you read the transcript, tell me one thing in there that is impeachable. But tell me this. The Speaker of the House moved for impeachment against the rules without having the full body vote for it, without one bit of evidence.
You have a lot
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Mr. Leader. Whether or not it is impeachable.
Shut up.
I think it's very clear that it's not.
Comment on the president asking Zelensky to investigate.
I don't know who banging at the door, but I'm in here shitting.
What's going on, bud?
Good.
Who all's in here with you?
Just me.
What's your name?
Mr. Brookins.
What's your first name, Mr. Brookins?
Tevin.
Tevin?
Yes, sir.
Turn around for me, Tevin. Who else is in here?
Nobody. Can you tell me what's the
Hang on,
problem first?
I'm gonna detain you right now. We're gonna talk about it. You know you got warrants. You've known you've had warrants, Tevin.
Warrants?
Warrants.
Well, I didn't know I had.
Who else is in here?
It's just me. I didn't know I had warrants.
All right. What warrant you know you got?
Well, the police talked to Ms. Dishner and told her I don't have a warrant. They told her I just had to come pay $300.
Well, you got a city warrant. Well,
They told her I just had to come pay $300, sir.
what's your date of birth, Kevin?
12/25/1992.
17.
Promise date.
12 what?
12/25/1992.
Check. Brookins, 12/25/92. First name Tevin. Where's everybody else at?
Ms. Dishner is at work.
Where's she working at?
She's inventory vision.
Still working over there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We just talked to her the other day. I was one of the officers there.
Yeah, she told me.
Because I was trying to get you to come over and talk to me so I could legitimately say what your brother had and what your brother didn't have. Because I ain't finna jam him up if he didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, and she told me that y'all said I just had to pay $300, so we was just trying to make sure we had that first. And if that was all it is, then I was gonna come pay that. I haven't done anything.
I know, but she was supposed to come take care of warrants 2 days ago.
Warrant. She didn't even. She told me I didn't have a warrant. She said y'all just wanted me to come pay $300 and I'll be good. But I would have to probably talk to someone because it's a misunderstanding. Because I haven't had any tickets.
Tell me. You got any shoes?
Yes, sir.
Where they at?
They'll be on the side of the bed.
Where's Melvin at?
Melvin stays in Dallas somewhere.
Oh, does he?
Yes, sir.
Jarrell still in?
No, sir.
Or did he
He's at
get
work.
out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hadn't been over to the car wash, so I didn't know if he got out or not.
Could you tell me what the city warrant is about? I really don't know what it's about.
We're waiting on it to see what's going on with it.
Alright.
Check it. Y'all need to quit smoking weed in here too, man. You can smell it outside. Sit down right there on that bed. Do what now? You said you just smoking cigarettes.
Well, I'll be smoking cigarettes.
Oh, today?
Okay. But yeah,
Was you trying to keep your phone up so you could video it all?
Yes, sir. Because
Okay.
I haven't done anything. I don't have any tickets. Haven't
You
had
good for
any.
me to stop it, or you want to stop it?
No, I
Or
would
you
like
want to keep it going?
Yeah, I would like to keep
Okay,
it going.
you good. So we'll leave it here when we leave.
All right.
Okay.
Am
Is that
I
good?
like going to jail or
Yeah,
something?
as soon as they confirm the warrant, you're going to go to jail. Is that good enough for you?
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay.
So what am I going to jail for?
I'm going to give it to you here in just a minute. Well, it's warrants.
131 on the other Roberts.
I have more than one warrant.
You're going to find out.
Per city.
Hang tight, okay? And I'm going to tell you what it is. 72161. So who all was with y'all the other day? Just y'all three at Walmart?
It was me, Jarrell, and Tom.
Yeah, just y'all three.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know if there was somebody else with you or not. She didn't say there was.
Yeah, we don't know what it's about, the whole city warrant, $300.
Hang tight, I'm gonna let you know. Okay. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Sex watchers? Carrots?
Talking to me.
Yeah, is this your X-Watchers?
Yes, sir.
324, serial number on a box. Hello. How is she not hearing me? Can you run the serial number for an Xbox?
Stand by, let me pull that form up.
Can y'all hear my truck? Why wouldn't you open the door for me when I started knocking?
I was in the restroom.
Was you?
Yeah, and then I heard somebody say Miss Ishner, so I called her and I was like, hey, what's going on? What's going on?
Why would they be up here asking for you?
Yes, sir.
Well, and that's the reason I said who I was, because she and I had a pretty good, I thought we had a pretty good conversation. We was straightforward with each other, and we got along
I
good.
hate to tell you this, but I still feel over your radio traffic.
Forget it. Put it down. It's not even flipping worth of what we're doing here. I don't care. Disregard Gringle. You're getting across on the radio. I don't know what the deal is. Don't really care. We're here for one purpose and one purpose only at this point. Trying to see if they can confirm the warrant. So basically, confirming the warrant means they got to put it in hand. Okay? And when they get it in hand, then they can tell me all about it. Okay?
But I'm going to jail.
Yes, sir. Well, if they can confirm the warrant, yes, you will be going to jail.
I shouldn't have.
If they can't confirm that there's a hard, we call it a hard copy, in hand, then no, you won't be going to jail. We'll take the cuffs off of you and we'll get rid of your hair. The reason you're being detained is because, one, we know that you possibly have a warrant because we've been told you have a warrant. And two, I'm not going to give you the opportunity to hurt me, and it makes me where I don't have to hurt you. You know what I mean? I get it. That's just a safety thing for me. If you got cuffs on, I ain't got to worry about you trying to fight, which makes me not have to want to fight. You know what I mean?
I've never even been in trouble. I got a clean record. I don't even know what this is about. I haven't been pulled over neither. Anything. We just got pulled over 2 weeks ago, actually. And the officer asked us for our name. And I told him, officer, I have a clean record, never been in trouble. This was just 2 weeks ago. He came back and let us go, told me we were good. So it's like, I don't know what's going on.
You know how to use my broom? You know how to use it? I don't like this one. That was a crazy question. I don't like that. That's why
She making pretty decent money up there. She acted like it was a pretty good job. Yeah.
I don't know what she makes. She just started. I know she
No Christmas.
got
Last week?
No Christmas.
No, she
Something like that.
started like I say 3 weeks ago. But
Was it?
I want the Jacob
I
got my
don't want to tell you
down
wrong.
No, I just seemed like she liked her job, and she seemed like it was a pretty decent job. I mean, none of us like to work, but we kind of got to, you know. But
I did 7 years of GID down here.
oh yeah,
So,
shit.
like 3 years ago, I did special ed. That's not bad.
Decided to get out of it, or
No, millions of dollars came up missing, and they blamed it on me and this guy named Ralph Sanders, and they had me they investigated, had me talking to a lot of people, pulling me out my house, all kinds of stuff, and I had nothing. I'm like,
yeah.
broke, man.
How did you get all that money from the school?
Yeah, and then they ended up dropping.
I'm pretty sure if you had $3 million, you wouldn't be staying here.
Nah.
I mean, I'm just saying, you know.
No, I wouldn't be staying here, but
Yeah.
they investigated on me about $3.6 million, ended up dropping it, saying it was miscalculations. But I've been I can't go get my job back.
Yeah.
And Ralph had to go get his job in Dallas, and
Well, maybe you can work for another school district. That would be good.
that's what I've been doing. I've been applying.
Yeah, because that's a skill that needs. I mean, it's either good. You're either good at it or you're not.
Yeah, well, they had me doing the most. Like, I mean, I didn't have a problem with it serving. You know, some kids can't use the restroom on their own.
Sure.
Kids.
Yeah.
That's what my job was.
All right, it's good. At least they can live a normal life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, as normal as it can be for them.
Yeah. And they had me sit in the class. Like some of the sped kids would want to be a part of the regular class, so I was the one who would walk in there and sit with them.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I missed that job. So I wish I was still doing it, but I got screwed out of it, actually.
What happened to Jarrell, man? He was doing good.
Well, he works right now with this detail company. In and out.
Yeah.
They pay him pretty good money. And I wish they would pay me. I mean, well, let me work with them. But, they said it's going slow right now.
That's the property over 25 under 30K and hands on 150 cash for 30.
That's where he's infested. So you got a theft, Kate, you got a theft warrant out of the Hunt County.
I haven't stole nothing.
I don't know. That's not for me to decide whether you did or you didn't.
Is that
It's all my job is if you got a warrant, is my job is to bring you, which it states in the Texas Penal Code, my job is to place you in custody and bring you within front of a magistrate so you can plead guilty or not guilty. That's all I can do.
did she just say something like $150 bond?
Bond, yeah.
If I have that now, can I like
150,000, not 150.
$50,000 bond?
Cash bond. Or you can contact the bondsman.
What does that mean? Like, how much will I have to
10% of that, if they charged you 10% of 150,000, it'd be $1,500.
Wow, they have the wrong guys.
But then, you know, if you, and there again, I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, the thing of it is, all we're going to do is take you up there. We're going to do the paperwork. We're going to take you to Hunt County Jail. You'll see a judge at Hunt County, and you can be arraigned through them and go from there. And you can, like the bonds, you can always ask for a reduction in the bond because you can't afford $150,000.
Will it be today that I can do all of this, sir?
We'll get the paperwork done today. You won't see a judge till in the morning. But I'll let you call Tana, and tell her what's going on. That way she knows where you're at, and if she needs to get a ride from work and all that. So, you got anything that you need to take with you?
I just
Wallet or anything like that? No, well, as long as you remain like you are now and you're respectful to me, I'll be respectful to you. I have no problems with you making a phone call to let your family know what's going on because they're oblivious. They're sitting at work or wherever they're at. You know, I'm good with that. Do you need to take a wallet or anything like that with you? If not, then we don't have to.
Is it possible that I have the cash to? I probably have the cash to bail out. I don't. Well, no, not if it's 15. That sucks. I don't.
Well, and like bonding out, that would be better if you used her, because she could take that money over there too. You see what I'm saying? Versus if you go to jail with it, You still have access to it, but they put it into they've got a big safe in there. They put all the money in there. And then when you leave jail, they write you a check for whatever you brought in. So if it's something where you're going to bond out, then it would be easier for Miss Dishner to take care of that. Come home, get the money, take it straight to the bondsman and hand it to him, and then he can walk over and sign your papers and get you out.
Hey, I just know it's crazy how I haven't done anything. I lost my ID, and this was a while ago, and when we did find out about it, it was a death thing. That's all we could think was someone did something.
Found your ID.
Threw my ID down, sir. I promise I'm not the one that did this, and it sucks.
That's what you're facing right now, okay? And I get it. Have you got her phone numbers and all that? So you know them by memory?
I have.
Or do we need to take your phone?
I have.
Well, I set it up there.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it a different one?
No, it's that one. Can I call her off my phone right now?
No, sir, we cannot do that. I'll let you call her off the PD phone. You see what I'm saying?
I need
But
to
you can
get her
take your phone.
Oh, okay, I get you.
You're more than welcome to take your phone so you can get numbers out of it. I just can't allow you to make a phone call from that phone.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you want me to go ahead and end this recording?
Yes,
So
sir.
we can...
Yes, sir.
Got him out. I did it.
Baby, give me one more kiss. Oh.
You're out, baby.
Oh, baby, you just don't know. Oh, I'm out there, bitch, ain't I?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
You did it, baby.
Oh, I heard you been going hard, baby.
I've been trying.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, baby. You just don't know how much I love you.
I love you, baby. I love you.
You beautiful as fuck.
So are you.
You recording me? I don't give a... I'm out this bitch. I wasn't even supposed to be in that bitch.
No.
Oh. Oh, I fucking love you.
I love you, baby.
Oh, I want to kiss. Oh, God. Let me go catch up, baby. Just pull over there to Stonewall. I got to enjoy this walk.
Yes.
I love it. I don't know how to act.
You just kissed the ground.
Because Halloween starts early with the Addams Family. These people are freaks. Exactly. Addams Family, AG.
My name is Darren Woodson. If you've been injured in a car wreck, put your recovery in the highly trained hands of caring professionals who know injuries and how to treat them. At Accident and Injury Chiropractic, all our staff does is treat injuries from car accidents. We'll use the most advanced tools to document your injury and help solve your pain.
Baby, I don't know how to act.
It's tribe life over here.
I'm finna sue them hoes.
Yeah, and we got the case on them hoes too, y'all. It's tribe time on everything. You know what I'm saying? Tribe life.
Accidentinjury.com.
Damn, bro.
And I'm talking with my lawyer, Amy Witherite, of Everstein Witherite, and we're talking to
Damn.
Hayes.
I
Hayes
forgot
was
what this
very,
shit look like.
Very bad.
Damn, you look good. Oh, God. I don't even know how I got you. Yes, bro. Yes. Bro.
Anything I needed.
Baby, give me that cigarette, please.
If I needed
Oh my God, bro. I do not know how to feel, bro, looking at them four walls all day.
I love hearing that because
And now it's like,
it really is such a big organization.
I fuck around,
and
baby.
everyone at each
And then look at this shit, bro. Look at my mug shot, bro. I hope you recording this. Look at my mug shot, bro. I didn't go in there with this, bro. That place filthy, bro. It's nasty.
They won't give you no car mix,
it's nasty,
none of
bro.
that shit. I already
Nah,
know.
not just that, bro. I done got bit by spiders in that hole, bro. A dude told me I was asleep, bro, and he watched a fly go through this nostril, bro, and come out this one, and he stayed up for 2 days straight. Ugh. Ain't that some bullshit? I was asleep. I'm dead serious. You still recording this? I was asleep. A dude told me, bro, he was watching me while I was asleep, bro. Alright. The tribe life. We still in effect. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out that boy Nerd. This is my little bowl. This bowl costs like $2.50 in jail. And they come with a little top. This is how I made my noodles. Basically, when you make noodles in jail, you gotta either, they got like a little pot. It's like a coffee pot. You warm, you gotta get that water, you put some water in it, you gotta plug that up. And either you gon' see, like I said, this is $2.50 in jail. You gotta buy this, or how you gonna eat? Like seriously, you gonna have to eat. This is how you gotta make your noodles. You gotta boil that hot water in that pot, open this up, and pour that water in here, and let that shit sit until this turns into some shit. Until these motherfuckers get soggy, like noodles, and then you pour that in there, and shit, you gotta go to work like that and eat your noodles like that. Or you gonna have to buy this bowl, warm that water up, pour that in there like that. Then you pour that water in there, put your top on there, let that sit, and let that do what it do. Then you pour your seasoning in there. Then you can eat your noodles. But you're gonna have to buy all this shit. Nothing is free, alright? But I'm gonna explain all this. I really need you to record all this. This is all the shit I done bought. I'm gonna show you how much I done spent on all this shit too. Got some Doritos. This shit probably like, shit, I'll probably say down there, shit, $1.50 for this. Alright. Got me some of this shit. This shit probably was $2. Alright. Got some ribs. Let me just go through it. This was like $2. So I spent $10 on 5 bottles of water. For real. $10 on 5 bottles of water. Alright. Everything I'm finna pull out here probably came up to like $75. This right here probably came up to like $75. I ate one of these. Let me keep going. I had to buy this deodorant down there $4 or some shit. Boom. This is not free. I had to buy this. If I want to eat, like y'all eat, I had to buy that. I had to buy my towel for like $4. My little comb, ain't nothing free. I had to buy this pen. Like, you know what I'm saying? My little word search cost me like $4. My little notepad is full. I done wrote a book. This motherfucker full. They didn't want to give me another one. I ordered another one. They said they ain't got no more. This was like $5. Alright, dictionary. This was like I don't even know, but this is it right here. Look at this shit. I bought all this shit. Noodles, some annihilators, took a bottle of water, 5 of them. Came up to $9.75. A pack of coffee, $6. Some Frosty Flakes, a small ass bag, cost me $6.25. My boxer shorts cost me $4.20. These cost $4.25. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers get money in jail. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep going. My toothbrush is this small. It costs, ain't nothing free. Or you just finna rot. And like you gotta have money in that bitch. This is like the outside world. You know what I'm saying? And this just a little shit. I'm just showing you what I got so far. What I'm bringing out. My little lip balm. This shit probably cost. How much this shit cost? Man, I don't even know. I've been locked up for 13 days, and to eat for 13 days, it cost $165. A lot, right? That's a lot of fucking money. Honey buns. Look, what that honey make honey bun costs $3.90. That dictionary costs $3.60. 2 packs of shrimp noodles cost $1.90. This right here, $1.90. You go to any Save a Lot, Super One, you're gonna pay 30 cents for this shit. So that's just that. I'm just showing y'all what a nigga been going through. Shouts out to Baby for keeping some money on my books. I've been writing all kinds of shit. I've been writing my ass off in that. But yeah, this just, you know what I'm saying? That's just that. Let me put all this shit back up in here. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got some food in jail, you might be all good. You ain't got nothing to eat in there, you waiting on three trays a day. And that food is nasty as fuck. You really don't even want to eat that shit. But if you don't eat it by day 3, you gon' I ain't gonna say that. After day 2, you gonna start eating that nasty shit. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good as fuck too. And I'm for real. That shit gonna get good because you starving. And then you got 8 other motherfuckers in your tank who up all night looking at you and shit, knowing you got candy in your basket, and you done opened that candy so they can get it, they can steal out of it now. So you really don't want to open your candy until you finna eat it all at once. Or you gonna have to do shit like this. Ritz, them 4 packs of crackers I just showed y'all, and that one that was already open, that's why it's like that. It sucks. I had some M&Ms. I had to look with chili, no beans. I ate half of the chili, no beans, so I colored that. I mean, this shit is real in there, and that's just that. That's how that shit goes when you trying to eat in jail. This shit is expensive. It's not free. I'm gonna put these clothes on, get out of this shit, and I'm gonna do another video. Y'all stay tuned in. I gotta keep it going. Found a couple videos on the case, you know what I'm saying? About 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? Trying to catch a nigga off guard. So, please subscribe to the channel. Screenshots and all that. Putting that book together.
This is so ridiculous. I had early left church one night to go to the movies with a youth group and forgot to tell her, right? But of course, some other mother let her know that I was fine, and she called around. So I was a very loving, nurturing environment with close families and people that cared not only about their kids but other people's children and then looked out for each other. And that's what we need to recreate today. We cannot do it alone. We must do it in community. And the hard thing is that sometimes when we're in this community, we have to remember that we're not necessarily all the same or believe the same, but we still have to make sure that we respect one another. Now, I'll tell you why. Because I think there's this vast middle that has been led to believe the Republicans are terrible, which I know we're not, that they're so preconditioned to not like us that we have to be the first one to reach out our hand. We have to be the ones to say, you're welcome here. We'd love to have you involved. Please come and join us. We need you. We need your input. We need you to be with us. And I want you to be there. So what else has happened in society? So we've become less religious as a country, right? There are few people that say they belong to a religion. The good news is that 87% of us still believe in God. And 55% of us believe that religion can fix almost all of our nation's problems. So I want you to think about that. Lower religion, but high belief in God. So to me, what this means is I think we're actually due for a religious revival. Right? I mean, how else can you explain that? I think we need a religious revival. Trust me, I prayed a lot when I was writing this book, often at 2 or 3 in the morning. Please, Lord, help me with the next word. But I think we're right for religious revival, and you'll see that in the big churches in New York. You'll see that in churches in Georgia. You'll see people hungry for that connection to God and that connection to people, but not necessarily a connection to a religious institution that they no longer necessarily believe in. And I think that's hard because we're in a real transitional time period. And so there's a lot of fluidity. What I do think it also means is that we have the opportunity to reach out to others and say, you're welcome here. I love you. You're a child of God just like me. And to make sure we have that connection, I believe we're going to have a religious revival. I think it's going to happen. Let's see what else has happened. We have a huge change in immigration. We all know that. In 1965, only 5% were first generation immigrants. This is not good or bad. This is just facts, right? So when I was born, it's a very low number. Now we're at 14% with an additional 26% second generation.
Here's the thing.
So we're shifting. So part of that shift is, yes, it's great to have immigrants come to our country. Yes, they bring a lot. I didn't know it was barbecue. I can't wait to tell my husband. He's going to be so happy. He loves barbecue. But they bring so many different things. And yes, quite frankly, a lot of the values of family and faith and belief are the exact same that founded our country. And we need to make sure that we welcome immigrants and say, welcome to our country. This is going to be, I want you to come into our country. One of my daughter's best friends, she moved here from Ecuador, and she just became a U.S. citizen. And she was so excited to finally become a U.S. citizen. She had worked very hard and passed the test. And we have to remember that we are that country that people want to come to. We have to make sure that we reach out and wrap them in our arms. So that's happening at the same time we have this lack of news and this more opinion. And so what's happening is it's creating this tribalism. And you heard I hate the word tribe. It just drives me nuts. I'm going to use it anyway. So tribalism, it's just this my tribe is better than your tribe. Whether it's my tribe at Peloton and yours somewhere else, whatever the tribe is, it's this word of tribalism and how are we all different. And I say the problem with that is we begin to see ourselves not as individuals, which is the right individualism, that we're individuals that work together, but as members of a tribe, even before we're members of a country. And that's where it gets really dangerous. And this was happening on the party basis. This is actually, I learned so much in doing this book, I can't even tell you, because it is frightening. Yeah. So if you think about the you have and how you interact, what's happened is that we slowly, as a country, sorted ourselves into political parties. Not just geographically, which has happened, we know that, but also in the same geographic areas. So as a fact, 64% of Democrats
What are we looking
and
at?
55% of Republicans have few or no friends in the opposite party. Just think about that. That is frightening. Because what that means is if you have no contact with anyone else in another party, you don't understand how they think or what they care about. or quite more importantly, they think you don't care about them.
Yeah,
And that's where I think we are as a country. I know we care about all of America and all Americans. And I know that we want the best for our country. I also know we're not communicating that in a way in which people understand. And while we can scare people to vote for us for a year or two, I'm concerned, quite frankly, about my children who are 20 and 18. And we can't do this for decades. We've got to fix this. We must learn how to communicate effectively so people understand that we care about them and we care about America. And that's, I think, our next challenge. So I'm a huge believer in divine scheduling, which means I had nothing to do with it. And so this morning, actually, I was going through my email and I have someone that sends me all kinds of articles about everything. And one of the articles that I received this morning was about getting information out of people, right? And to really communicate with somebody, it really isn't about ideology. It's about who people think they are and how they identify themselves within that group. It also tells us we have a lot of work to do communicating who we are to the vast majority of the middle. We've got to think about that. Because if they don't think that they belong to us, we got to think about, we know that they belong with us.
I said I was tribe guide. I told them I was a guide. They came and got me.
So I'm going to challenge you in the last few things, and then I'm going to open up for questions. Our Broken America, I started off a little over a year ago, incredibly worried about the future of our country because of this polarization. And yes, politics is it's not civil war, it's civil war through words. And yes, politics is important, and yes, we need to make sure that we support and understand and back up our foundational values, and that we talk about what is not right. But I think we also have to talk about what we can do together. I think in the long term we have to be optimistic, not only for our party but for our nation. And so I'd like to think of a little framework I'm going to give you, that this is how I try to think about things. So I challenge you to think about gratitude over grievance. Because the left has a lot of work on grievance, let them have it, okay? Let them grieve about who belongs to what group and who's the current victim and how terrible things are. Let them have grievance. Let us have gratitude. Let me tell you why we should be grateful. We live in the best nation on earth. Hands down. I wouldn't live anywhere else. You agree? Come on. You live in America. I mean, not only do people want to move here, but people want to come here illegally because we're such a great country. And they live in such horrible places. There's a reason they want to come here. We're a great country. So let's be grateful for that. We have a great structure. We have a structure where we believe in God, and God gave us rights, and we loaned them to government. That's amazing. Be grateful for that. I had nothing to do with that. I was just born here. Be grateful we have a place where we have free speech. Yes, are they trying to censor it? That's fine, but they can't. Be grateful we have free speech. And quite frankly, because we have free speech, we need to use it.
Baby right
and not
there.
to yell at the other side, but to try to articulate more clearly why we're the better party.
Baby. So boy nerd. I don't know if they tribe like.
I think we win that.
Faded off that blunt.
With clear communication.
Out on bail.
With explaining to people why we're the better choice.
For real.
Understanding what we can bring to them. So I love to think of
this is how we do it.
And we should be grateful, quite frankly, that we have an opposite party that makes us more clearly communicate. Because we need to do the work. So if you think about sports, I'm an avid tennis player. I'm not very good, but I love it. And I love to have some competition because it makes me work and it makes me think. And that's where we are. We have to work and we have to think and we have to communicate better. Secondly, I want you to think about our national narrative. Again, it's this optimistic versus negative, right? Optimistic, pessimistic. The left
You
has
said
a
rap has something to do with that case right there.
I am not saying we are a perfect nation. Do not say that. We are not a perfect nation. But I do believe we're the best nation.
Baby.
Constantly tear ourselves down.
Cover that up.
We'll never be able to do it.
They cover that up because they don't want no. It's just because your information, baby. You're a very valuable woman in the state of Texas.
Richard Gordon,
You know what? They'll believe it.
counter-defendant.
And it's terrible. I think we
Don
have an entire
Shannon
generation of people
Osborne,
who we have told
Hope
they can't be successful.
Sanders,
And
Stout.
unfortunately, they have begun to believe it. I And I think it's a travesty. And I
Government
think we have
info.
to change it. We must confront the national
Temporary
narrative.
government
We must communicate
records.
to people that you can be successful in the United States. We must continue to communicate how great we are as a nation and how great we can be
The nature of
together.
the suit,
I
though,
think
is
if
civil
anything
rights
else
and
said is,
employment.
quite frankly, unacceptable. We must continue to be
Basically, I
positive
think
about our
this
country,
guy was suing
not saying we're
because he
perfect,
didn't get the
but
job.
positive and move forward. The last thing I think is the biggest challenge. Challenge anyway. Can I do this? I've spent the last 20 years. So I was in corporate America for a long time. I worked in corporate finance. I ran a division in Bell South. I had $3 billion under me. And after our second child, quite frankly, I was traveling so much, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be home with the kids. So I spent time working part-time. I've
She said
consulted.
she had $3 billion under her.
And I've been very heavily involved in the community. And what I've found is that when you work with people,
so it ain't nothing for us to get some billions under you.
For me, it's homelessness.
That's one of the plans. That's one of the biggest plans right there. We need billions behind this white woman
Whatever
right
you
here
care about. It could be the symphony. It could be the art museum. It could be
in the
a
state of
garden club,
Texas
it could be
for us black people.
Whatever you care about.
And her definitely wasn't there
Whoever cares about that
out the
same
tribe
thing,
life.
and you work together and you make progress, and you don't know if they're a Democrat or Republican, I'll tell you what, there'll be Democrats on that team, and you will change their mind about what a Republican is.
Y'all
Because
see
they will
what's
see
up.
you working next to them, you will see.
Fam. We're finna go get some cookies from McDonald's. Baby don't want I'm hungry.
Just try a cigarette.
A little cigarette.
Says XFAU, extra fine to almost uncirculated. We not only have all 24 coins, but we've got even the incredibly rare coins. So when you look at this and you look at the 1934, after 1928S,
Look at this quarter book.
and they do list the 28S, which is this coin right here. They have that coin. They made a fair release in XF at $86.
We had it.
This coin
We
does
hit the lick. We had it.
728p.
And fucked it up.
They list this coin and this
Stay
coin. They
tuned,
don't even
watch,
list
you
these
gonna know what I
coins.
mean.
They look
We
fine
probably
at
had
the
some $1
34,
million
34D,
shit to
the
sell.
35, or the
We had it
35S
on trial.
that you're gonna have right there. Let alone
Am I wrong?
the 1921. Like I said,
We
this
had
was
some
done
shit
in time
right.
relief. This
For
was
real.
originally
Look at
done
that.
as a commemorative.
Stay tuned in. Y'all
And
gonna
if
see
you
what I'm
look
talking
at
about.
it,
It's that boy
it
Nerd
looks
out here on
look at
bail.
the coins so you can see both the 21 and the 22. So if you look at XFAU, extra fine to almost uncirculated, we not only have all 24 coins, but we've got even the incredibly rare coins. So when you look at this and you look at the 1934, after 1928S,
Look at this quarter book.
and they do list the 28S, which is this coin right here. They have that coin. They made a fair release in XF at $86.
We had it.
This coin
We
does
hit the lick. We had it.
728p.
And fucked it up.
They list this coin and this
Stay
coin. They
tuned,
don't even
watch,
list
you
these
gonna know what I
coins.
mean.
They look
We
fine
probably
at
had
the
some $1
34,
million
34D,
shit to
the
sell.
35, or the
We had it
35S
on trial.
that you're gonna have right there. Let alone
Am I wrong?
the 1921. Like I said,
We
this
had
was
some
done in
shit
time
right.
relief. This
For
was
real.
originally
Look at
done
that.
as a commemorative.
Stay tuned in. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. It's that boy Nerd out here on
Look at
bail.
the coins so you can see both the 21 and the 22. So if you look at those, 1928
800 596 1060.
key date to the peace dollar collection, and like I said, in many places can be as much.
We should have went to shopcsntv.com with them coins, but we didn't know any better.
We're about $85 a coin, which matches the lowest price that they've got in the nationally advertised catalog. But we're going to give you the 1921, $250 to $350. We're going to give you the.
But stay tuned in. Watch how I whip this video up.
$150 to $200. We're going to give you the 1928, which in this condition is
35, 45, 55, 65, 70. I'm selling coins.
depending on where you get it. All of our coins.
I found some treasure.
Price that they're charging.
Me and Tana hit a lick on some treasure. I was telling y'all, them coins, y'all don't know the value of that shit, because these coins are just from a while ago, 100 years ago, but 10,000 years from now, if you find all them coins, it's like finding treasure. That's what we found, treasure.
Great price, folks.
And we were supposed to treat it like treasure and hold on to it, but we didn't. Stay tuned in.
You've seen a lot of commercials telling you how you can turn the equity in your home into
That boy
tax-free
nerd.
cash. But do you really know if a
On 3
reverse
trap
mortgage
block.
loan can help you? Call today. For a limited time only, we'll send you a free...
Look at the price value of these coins that we didn't hit this lick on.
We went old school.
Tevin, you know what I'm saying? The new Bonnie and Clyde.
Course.
1 coin per month is $60 until the set is complete. When I opened that treasure chest, y'all seen the sets. We had like 4 of them.
So you get the
Full.
$399 bonus with your third shipment, with your second continuity shipment and your third shipment overall. So you're going, okay, well that's like the first 6 or 7 shipments as a bonus. See? Yeah.
Stay tuned in.
Remember, your price can never go up. Your delivery's guaranteed for as long as you.
The way he said it though, you know what I'm saying? Like you got a heavy influence on the people. I don't get that shit.
They finna try to lock you up, bro.
Hmm?
They probably try to lock you up.
You know what these hoes call from.